Hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting session for Python. And today is day 6 of our class, and I'm going to teach you some more interesting stuff today. But before that, let's wait for a few people to join in, and then we can get started. And in any case, uh, किसी को भी कोई डाउट है रिगार्डिंग दी लास्ट क्लास और जो कंटेंट अभी तक जो भी हमने कवर किया है, feel free to put it in our chat, and either somebody from our team will reply to you, or take a look at it from time to time, and I'll keep I will reply to you in real time also. And just to give you a brief intro about myself, I'm Archie Garg, and I have been working in the IT industry for close more than 7 years now. And overall, I have worked in the field of data science and analytics for around 5 plus years. And and I've mostly worked with languages like Java, Python, SQL, and also a little bit of PySpark. So it's been fun so far. And we at Infini Data Academy are thrilled to have you all joining us for these classes, and making decision to upskill yourself in this. So let's wait for 1 more minute, 1 or 2 more minutes, then we'll get started with the class today. And we have lots of content to cover today. And yeah, and before starting today's class, I'll just give you a brief revision of what we covered in our last class. Then we'll start with the today's content. Right? All right. So yeah, I can see the attendance is a bit low today. I think because of Holi and festival time. But I'll try to no close this class by 8 today, because and so that you can all celebrate Holi with your families. Go for your Holika Dahan, and then obviously, uh, tomorrow is the day, the main Barsani ki Holi, festival of colors that you all want to play, have fun with your families. So yeah, we'll try to finish early today, and as soon as we cover the topics. All right, we are 2 minutes into the session, and I hope you all are there. Device content, कल हमने जो भी कवर किया था, we'll just take a quick look through that. So कल it was a day 5 of session, and we covered this content. So basically we started with our Python modules, and like क्या होते हैं module, they are the pre-existing code written in the Python, जो कि we can import directly and use it in our code. And उसके अलावा we looked at different ways to import module, like हम मॉड्यूल कितने भी वेरिएबल एट्रीब्यूट्स फंक्शंस कैसे डायरेक्टली इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, और वी कैन ऑल्सो रीनेम यूज सम अलाइस टू इंपोर्ट अ मॉड्यूल. एंड देन ऑल्सो हमें कोई स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन इंपोर्ट करना है मॉड्यूल का, लाइक नाउ so we can import some specific function as well. And also, if you want to see the docstring as in some helpful string that a person जो उसने module या function create किया है, so if they have defined some docstring to make it easier for you to understand that function, so उसको access करने के लिए we can use this underscore underscore doc underscore underscore uh, attribute to get the docstring. And then we discuss briefly about the packages and libraries, इनके बीच में क्या difference होता है, what is the hierarchy and the function of this init file. And after that we looked at the file handling method कि Python में if you want to read some file, तो उसको हम कैसे ओपन कर सकते हैं रीड राइट अप एंड मोड में. एंड आफ्टर और डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ रीडिंग अ फाइल, और अगर इफ यू हैव राइट ऑल द फाइल, कर्सर को हमें वापस फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे लेके जाना है. यू कैन यूज टेल टू गेट द करंट पोजीशन ऑफ योर कर्सर. You can use read lines, read, and finally, after doing all that, we can use close to close that file. And if you do not want to close, then you can use this with operator, so that आप कोई भी फाइल with operator के थ्रू ओपन कर सकते हैं, so that you do not have to use close. जैसे ही with operator के बाहर हम आते हैं, it automatically closes the source, that is our file. And then some different modes of opening the file, like we can open the file in text mode, then binary mode, We can also add W plus or A plus to open the file for updating. And then we just looked at few important methods to file को delete करना है, rename करना है, how we can do that. And also directory, if you want to list a directory or create a new directory या create new folder करना है और new file हमें करनी है, and how we can get the current working directory. So ये सब हमने कल go through. So ये सब हमने कल देखा. So I hope it refreshed your memory. So आज हम day 6 में what are we going to cover is we are going to cover briefly about decorators, something about exception handling कैसे करते हैं, and then a little bit about Python classes, and also very oops basic. Next class जो हमारी होगी उसमें that entire class is dedicated to understanding the oops. So today उसको हम इतना डिटेल में नहीं पढ़ेंगे. I'll just give you some overview of the oops concept, and mainly we will be covering these three topics today. So I'll quickly look at the live chat अगर किसी को कोई डाउट और इशू है. Right, nothing there, you can add it. Okay, if anybody has any doubt, please add it. All right, so let's start with our day 6 content today. And yeah, so we have a very interesting topic जो आज discuss करना है, that is the Python decorators and exception handling and classes. So just give me a one moment and I'll before that, is anybody able to see, can anyone confirm if they're able to see anything? Because I don't see any response. Okay, sorry about the delay, but yeah, let's start with our day 6 now. So yeah, firstly, let's start the decorators. So decorators, this is Python. Python in general, ये decorator is a design pattern जिसमें basically we add some additional functionality to a function, right? So function हमने जो भी discuss किए थे, उसमें like we need to add some existing function to that some existing functionality to that function. So you can say कि हम why not we add that code in the function itself, कि हमें decorator की क्या जरूरत है. तो उसका हम एग्जांपल देखेंगे, so it will be more clear to you. But let's see कि I have multiple functions. Let's say I have 10 functions. और उन 10 functions में मेरे को I want to add that some functionality, additional functionality, कि उन फंक्शन में लाइक आई वांट टू नो वो फंक्शन कब स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं एंड कब एंड हो रहे हैं, ऑल द 10 फंक्शंस. सो उन 10 functions में आई कैन नॉट गो inside every one of that function and see start stop, some print function or some time stamp मैंने ऐड किया. So that is bit cumbersome, especially जब हमें उन 10 function में we are doing the same functionality. So we can use a decorator design pattern for this. So decorator design pattern is so you can think of it as like you see a pie. एक पाई देखते हैं, पाई मफिन और सिंपल कपकेक, एक छोटा कपकेक आपने लिया, एंड in that cupcake you have the basics, everything, like you have prepared it, the cupcake, but उसके ऊपर you want to add cherries or want to add some sauce or add more add more things to make it look more tasty or make it bit more aesthetically good looking. So उसके लिए so we are like decorating that particular cake with the decorating that particular cake with those cherries and every little toppings. So that is like kind of what we do in the decorator. So we already have our existing function हमने ऑलरेडी क्रिएट किया है यूजर के लिए और अपनी फंक्शन जो भी कोड के लिए. एंड in that existing function हमने कुछ और we want to add something extra to it to functionality like हमने उसमें time functionality डालनी है और logging डालना है. So we are using this decorator design pattern in that. So in Python you can add decorator to a function using this at the rate notation. If you look at my screen, let me just check the screen visible hai. Yep. Okay, so if you look at this notation, so इसमें क्या है? I'm using this at the rate uh, to no add this decorator to this function. So this is the way you can add a decorator to some existing function. So if we look at here, so let me just go through this code. मैंने ये प्री राइट कर दिया है so that there is no time issue like no like time waste uh, to write this code. So I have written some code today before the class itself so that there's no wastage of time during the class. And I promise you will stop at or before 8 o'clock today. And yeah, so जो भी cover हो that will be topics will be covered. And after that, if anything is left, we can cover it in next class. We have entire next class dedicated to OOPS concept. So next week, please make sure to attend this because we will be covering OOPS concept and as well as the data science important libraries that use in Python. And we will after that we will take some real case study as well. So I hope you are. I hope to see you all that class. But let's go through the decorator first. So in decorator, so basically this is uh, मैंने एक बहुत बेसिक एक फंक्शन क्रिएट किया. So let's say did this say hello and इसमें I'm just passing a name as an argument and simply doing hello this. Right, so this is a very basic function जो you have created and इसके ऊपर मैंने at the rate करके एक decorator ऐड कर दिया. So decorator name is this same name जो एक this example, right, decorator example. So basically what this at the rate do is this entire function will be passed as an argument in this function. As you can see, this is the FUNC func. You can name it anything. जो भी इसमें आपने name डाला है fun, you can have that as a fun over here as well, right? So you can pass the entire. So इसमें decorator में this entire function is passed as an argument to this decorator function. So this जो भी आपका function है, इसके अंदर we create another function and उसके अंदर we do the real execution, right? And then we return this function to your like final result, right? And this is the star args. What is the star args for? So star args is basically जो भी इस function को, that is the say hello, जो भी इस function को हमने arguments pass किए हैं, those are passed here as it is. So let's say you want to pass quarks also, that is keyword argument, वो भी आप pass कर सकते हैं and then you will just need to add quarks over here if आपके function में keyword arguments भी हैं. So let's say मेरे पास एक argument है and then I have some keyword argument. This is the keyword argument. That age is 16 because I have defined the key as well as value. In case आपको arguments and keywords argument नहीं समझ रहा है, I will ask you please go through the previous day's content as much as possible to revise your concept. और इसमें उसमें भी नहीं समझ आ रहा है and if you want to connect directly to us, please feel free to reach out to our team or myself on LinkedIn or Instagram or as well as no other social media channels. So we are active on our social media channel and we would love to get in touch with you to uh, get in touch you to connect with any queries that you have regarding the classes or any career counseling related services, right? So basically So this entire function is passed over here, and इसकी जो argument है they are as it is passed to this wrapper function, and जो भी है like whatever you name this inner function का जो भी name है, you are returning that function as it is. The name should be same. So basically मैंने ये function wrapper के अंदर कॉल किया है like whatever this function is, and so इससे पहले I am just doing this print calling function, and when this function has been completed successfully, I'm just doing print and the function has been executed. So this is a very basic example of a decorator, how this decorator works. So how do I, sorry, just give me a minute. Hello, sorry, apologies about that. Let me continue. So yeah, so yeah, decorator hai, and then let's see. We'll do just, I'll just call this function and pass in my name. So you can see like मैंने अपना name pass किया, and this thing. Oh wait, sorry. Let's just execute this and execute this as well, and then pass this. Right. So मैंने ये अपना this I have to call this function as well as it is. So जो भी हम decorate function होता है वो decorate function होता है as it is call करते हैं with the parameter जो भी pass किए, and then you can see this इस function के अंदर there is just one print statement, but since we have decorator as well, so we can see key these statements have been executed as so calling function, then we have the hello RG, and after that we have the function has been executed. That is this order, exact order जो भी हमने किया. So you can see this can be very useful. Uh, Let me just give you example. Let's say you have 10 functions or functions को आप time करना, like how much time each of those functions are taking. So what you can do is you can create a decorator function, and for this particular example, I've just created a simple another decorator. Just tell you the concept first. You create this kind of decorator function. उसके ऊपर before calling this वो भी आपका function में code call होगा. Before that you just do this start time. You can एक start time and variable बना सकते हैं, and then you can make a end time variable, and after end time you can print कि this function took this much time. So over here you can see कि this function abhi we are just doing the print. Also, if you want to print the function type, function name as well, you can print that in this function. I'll just copy it from here. So we have finished running this function, right? Let me run this. Yeah. So you can say we have finished the function say like this. So this underscore name is an attribute you can use to get the name of the function, right? And so now this time I have taken another example. This is for the time function. ये मैंने एक this is I've taken a timer decorator, and इस case में as you can see before calling this function, इस case में we are passing arc as well. So this is totally dependent on इस case में since we are not using the quarks anyway, so you can remove this. But in case you are passing keyword arguments as well, you can also do that. And as you can see, there's another difference is decorator. We are using this value, return value. So you can use return value in the function. So कोई decorator है, and if you're adding some decorator to some existing function, so उसमें से अगर आपको value return करनी है, you can return this value in the directory in the decorator itself, right? एंड जो भी आप यहाँ पे रिटर्न कर रहे होंगे दैट विल बी रिटर्न ओवर रिटर्न वैल्यू, and then finally this wrapper function will be written. So इस केस में you can see I am using this func tools. इसमें func tools में से there is a wraps, there's a wrapper that is wraps, so that basically wraps all the content of function, and as well as it gives you the exact naming of the function. So basically, like if you use this way of calling a function, there has been times that the function की जो identity, the name of that function is like is not given the same as it is. Like you cannot identify the name of the function. It gets overwritten, right? So उसको avoid करने के लिए you can use this functools.traps functionality, right? And in this case में there, if you are getting confused by syntax or something, please feel free to add in the chat and I'll explain the particular part. So this is a timer decorator. दिस इज बेसिकली अ फंक्शन जिसके अंदर हम एक फंक्शन कॉल कर रहे हैं, और वो फंक्शन को हमने दिस गिवन इट अ फैंसी नेम एज डेकोरेटर, एंड राइट. सो इस फंक्शन को जब हम कॉल करेंगे दिस दिस से हेलो एग्जैक्टली इट विल बी कॉल्ड इन दिस लाइन. सो इस लाइन से पहले वी हैव टेकन अ वेरिएबल स्टार्ट वेरिएबल ले लिया, एंड देन उसके बाद एक टोटल रन टाइम कैलकुलेट कर ले. आई एम टेकिंग दिस द एंड टाइम दैट इज फंक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करने के बाद जो टाइम था, एंड देन माय सेट स्टार्ट टाइम. बेसिकली उसके बाद आई एम जस्ट डूइंग अ प्रिंट दैट दिस फंक्शन टुक दिस टाइम, एंड देन रिटर्न दी वैल्यू, जो भी फंक्शन की वैल्यू रिटर्न हो रही है. सो लेट मी जस्ट रन दिस decorator, and we are having the decorator, and let me just run say hello, and I'll say hello again my name because everybody is a little bit narcissist. Yep. As you can see, इसमें since हमने स्टेटमेंट नहीं डाला था बिफोर कॉलिंग दिस फंक्शन, तो डायरेक्टली पहले हम फंक्शन का जो भी प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट है वो एग्जीक्यूट हुआ. देन आफ्टर दैट यू कैन सी द प्रिंट आउट दिस स्टेटमेंट कि प्रिंट से हेलो जो है टू टाइम 0.0021 सेकेंड टू एग्जीक्यूट, right? So and as well as this we are returning this random data. So you जो भी value return करें print, it's totally optional. आपको return करनी है value, you can return it. If you are returning value, that is also totally optional. As well as arguments are totally optional. Argument, if you are not passing any argument, you can remove this totally from this function, right? And call this directly. So you see कि इसका कितना यूज है. लाइक वी हैव दिस टाइमर डेकोरेटर. सो बेसिकली हम इस डेकोरेटर को वी कैन यूज इट इन मल्टीपल फंक्शन. लेट्स से मैंने ये 2-3 फंक्शन और क्रिएट किए, के ऊपर @टाइमर लगा दिया, एंड सो ऑल दिस फंक्शन उनका मेरे एग्जीक्यूशन टाइम पता चल जाएगा. सो आई कैन यूज those execution time कि to see कि कौन सा function is taking many much time, and I can use that to optimize that function. So you can see the use of decorators. Same way, अगर आपको एक और live example चाहिए, so we have used this decorator when log. So earlier, so what we did is like we have a log, एक logger हमने create किया, and then whenever कोई भी function एक create किया जिसका हमें log चाहिए, like when the function started उसमें कोई error तो नहीं आया, and when that function stopped executing. So when we needed all that, so उसके ऊपर हमने that logger decorator add किया @logger decorator, and so whenever वो function call होता था उसकी logs में एक entry होती थी, this function has been called and this is executing currently and this function has finished executing successfully through this error. So whenever we went to a server to see कि final result क्यों नहीं आया, we could easily see in the log कौन से function के ऊपर was running and उसके ऊपर error नहीं आया. So इंस्टेड ऑफ हर एक फंक्शन के अंदर जाके लॉग ऐड करना, instead of doing that we just created a one decorator and you threw out in our entire code base, code modules, all those code modules and classes उसको directly use किया. So you can see how this saves you a lot of time and also is very a clean way of adding some functionality to your existing function. So as we look at the chat, किसी को कोई doubt, and if not then we can move next uh, part, that is exception handling. So please people feel free to add it in a chat, कोई भी issue या doubts है. All right, anyone, किसी को भी अगर कोई doubt है, please feel free to add it in the live chat and I'll answer this directly, or somebody from our team will reach out to you and connect with you regarding your queries. And if not, so let's move to our next topic, is exception handling. So what exception handling is, so in your code, even in our all the live classes, आपने देखा होगा multiple times there have been some errors, some of the other errors. Even if I pre-write the code or do something, there's always a possibility कि कुछ ना कुछ code में error आ जाता है. And so like basic, it happens due to multiple reasons, basically human error from my side or the developer side, or maybe there was a syntax issue, or there was some unexpected data जो आप expect नहीं कर रहे थे, वो data आ गया, and then it code through this error. Basically, like we many programmers say the common language code फट गया. So there can be multiple reasons for this to happen. So no, good programmers should always have keep in mind कि what exceptions, what all errors आपके कोड में आ सकते हैं, and make sure that you handle those exception accordingly. So in like in Java we have a try catch uh, syntax to handle these except errors. Java in Python we have try and except, and finally handle these exceptions. So I'll briefly discuss this try except finally. So कोई भी अगर हमें एक्सेप्शन हैंडलिंग करनी है, सो वी ऑलवेज पुट द कोड, जो भी कोड को वी आर टेस्टिंग और रनिंग, उसको वी ऑलवेज पुट दैट पार्ट ऑफ कोड इन ट्राई ब्लॉक. So this is simple try try block in the columns, and before that we have the code to write, जो भी आपका कोड लिखा है, and after that accept हम करते हैं, and we can accept all exceptions basically in exception, and then just print that some error occur, right? And then उसके बाद we have a finally block में so code executed, or you can write anything that this has been done. So इस केस में क्या है, the try and accept part, these are compulsory, mandatory to write. अगर आप we are going to the exception handling part, but this finally is completely optional. So finally क्या है, when does it get executed? So after let's say try हो गया and there has been no error, then the finally will get executed. And let's say आपने try किया and the code had through some error, and accept के अंदर गया, like the next command when to accept and print this, उसके बाद भी the finally will get executed. So finally what happens is try accept के बाद whatever happened, finally block will always get executed in this case, right? So this is basically finally is mainly used कि आपने कोई resource open किया है in your try code, or some code that you want to make sure कि always that you knows कि वो resource close हो चुका है, or that connection has been closed. So for those type of cases, this finally block is useful. So just to give you example, let's say try में मैंने I open file. So open, like we discussed, file को open करने के there is a open function that we can use, और मैंने वो try block के अंदर open करी, and after open there has been some error key, because of file की encoding or because of some data, or maybe file was already opened by some other program. So because of that file open करने में there has been some error. So and so because of that वो accept block में गया, and accept block में it just printed out that file is giving through this error. But since हमने वो file already open इसमें डाल रखी है, and we want to make sure that the file is closed no matter what, so that जो resource system का वो waste ना हो, or we want to keep the uh, cleanly close that file so that in future कोई और user उसको open कर रहा है तो there is no error कि this file is already opened or something, ऐसा कुछ error ना है. So हमने so we wrote in the finally block file dot close करके, so that there is so that we know that जो भी like whatever code we are running, अगर उसमें error भी आया है, exception भी आया है, so that file always get closed no matter what the resource is released. So we can use finally for this scenarios, but this is totally optional from a user point of view. But try and accept you need to write. So except maybe there are multiple ways of writing except. So we'll uh, just one example. Let's say try Nikki, and what I'm doing is, uh, yep. So I did value equal to 1 divided by 0. So as in I think as a math student, you will know that 1 divided by 0 is not possible. It gives you an error or it's an infinite value. So let's just say code to an error, right? And let's run this. So you can see ये value this had this में error आया, and this went to the except log and this and this through this error, and this is printing this error. So इसमें क्या फायदा होगा, योर कोड एग्जीक्यूशन. लेट से इसके बाद मेरे पास 10 लाइंस का कोड और था, तो दैट कोड विल गेट एग्जीक्यूटेड. सिस्टम जो है वो स्टॉप नहीं होगा, दैट कोड एग्जीक्यूशन विल नॉट स्टॉप एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. जैसे हमने in some of the previous classes we saw कि कभी भी कोई error आता था, so Python interpreter used to throw this error like name error, value error, that this does not exist or this is giving this error. So वो error you can handle this directly here, and just make sure कि आपका जो आगे का code है, let's say that आगे का code it's totally unrelated to this part of code, so you want to make sure कि the next part of code always get executed. You can just add this try except over there and see because of error in this one आपका complete जो भी pipeline जो भी complete server है that does not get stopped because of this. So this was just exception here. So isme if you want to print this exception also, you can do this as exception as e and add it here. So you can see कि क्या exception आया, and you can see code through an error, and this is the exception division by 0, right? And so this exception class is from the base exception class, and it generally it takes basically all the exception in a single class. But agar if you want to catch specific exceptions, so over here I've pre-written this code so that it's quicker to make you understand. Basically हमने एक list create करी है. List में we have added three values, that is b, 0 and 2. And then try block में we are going through each of the element in this list, and we are doing this 1 divided by that element. Basically I को value assign कर रहे हैं, and then we are printing this value I. So इसमें हम we are doing this let's say value error. So when can value error occur? Now one अगर हमने divide किया by some string element or some character value, so उस case में it's going to throw value error. So I'm just going to write this code as value error, and 0 में I'll write code has 0 division error, right? And for the other case I will just do other errors. So इस case में like we have already added, so you can add multiple except statement in try block के outside, right? And it's not necessary, just one except should be fine. One except तो आपको add करना ही है. You can also add multiple except statement. in your code. So if I run this, let's say, let me run this. It is giving me other errors, and why is it? Okay, so let me just bring this try inside. Okay, because entire this is happening inside. Try this, and then so मैंने इसको inside क्यों लिया? Because 4 में एक बार एरर आया and then it directly went to accept and next element का जो iteration था वो stop हो गया. So you can see this time everything is running. So you see, like first case it gives you this other error for the case of 1 divided by b. Second case it gave you the zero division error, that is by 1 divided by 0, and lastly 1 by 2 it executed successfully. So उस case it directly printed the value of I, right? So if you all know कि किस type के error expected है in your Python code, like you know there is a chance कि data में some zero value can come or some weird values can come, so you can handle those type of exception in your code directly. उसको handle किया and then accept those cases, and उसके अलावा you can make sure that your code runs smoothly, right? Okay, and finally block we have already discussed. Apart from that, एक और main चीज जो मेरे को discuss करनी है with you is if you want to get the exact exception. So over here we, as you can see, हमने directly exception as e get किया and as it is print किया. But another to see the exception type is this. Where this imports, so this system module Python में there's it always comes with the basic Python installation, so you can import it, and then में you can do this print sys.exe underscore info. So this basically is going to give you the execution info, is going to tell you exactly क्या error आया, right? So if I run this, so you can see I'm doing this 1 by 0, and 1 by 0 में it gives the zero division error. And if you want to see, we can do this 1 divided by some string value as well, and it is going to give you exact error. So see, 1 divided by some string, इस केस में this is a type error. Why type error? Because हम एक value को string से divide नहीं कर सकते हैं. So that is why this is a type error. So this is about the exception handling, and as well as we covered decorators. So that's, I think, quite good. We are making it a good time. I quickly look at the chat section. अगर किसी को कोई doubt है, so feel free to put it over there. And yeah, I'll just have a 1 minute break. किसी को कोई doubt है, put it in chat section. And then after that, I will continue with the next topic, that is Python classes. So anyone, please feel free to add it into our chat. And also, and you can check out our Infinidata LinkedIn page and the social media handle page, and you can see in our LinkedIn page we actively add some or the other technological tech articles related to the latest latest know-how or latest developments in the field of data science and analytics. And so you can follow our page, and it is a great way to keep in touch with the latest development and keep yourself updated with the information. So do follow our page if you want to know more about us, and yeah, also about our upcoming classes schedule or anything. You can see our LinkedIn page for that, right? And I can see nothing, no questions in the chat, but okay, so I think everybody is clear with the concept. They're pretty basic concepts, so decorators and exception handling, but very useful when you are coding some real world cases. So next topic we are going to discuss is classes. So what is a class? So basically class एक Python में we have a concept of class. So I will discuss the syntax first and then the important concept related to a class. And basically class क्या होता है, we have like you can imagine it as your own, like एक school में आपकी class होती थी, and same way in class you have multiple people that are related to that particular class. जो so those people like the students, they are the objects of the class. So a class hai and you have multiple objects of that class, and you have all this data related to each of these each of the people. They have different date of birth, they have different age, they have different name and roll number, different marks. So those students are the real world object, and yet that class is the entity that contains all of those object and information, plus as well as उस उन particular objects से related, और plus class के has different attributes and different functionalities, like you can say it's a class 11th standard class. So उसकी हर एक class की there is a different attributes, different methods, different functionality होती है and its own usage. And we can uh, define classes the same way in Python. So let's see, I'm just going to discuss the syntax of the class first. So there's a keyword class जो आप use कर सकते हैं to define a class, and then some name we'll just take, uh, let's say we have a maths class, and इसके अंदर this brackets are optional over here, and so brackets are only used जब हम class में if we are inheriting some other class, but otherwise if these are optional brackets, right? उसके अंदर then there is an important uh, function related to class is underscore underscore init underscore underscore. So this is basically a इनिशियलाइजेशन मेथड. इनिशियलाइजेशन मेथड में क्या होता है, जब भी आप इस क्लास का कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करेंगे, तो दिस मेथड इनिट मेथड जो है वो ऑटोमेटिकली कॉल हो जाएगा. एंड देन I'm just going to write pass over here because you can have any code in this. So this initialization method generally किस लिए use होता है, to initialize your variables or attributes of your class. So let's say मेरी मैथ्स क्लास है और मैथ्स क्लास को मैंने ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किया सम स्टूडेंट, लाइक आई एम अ मैथ स्टूडेंट. सो मैंने मैथ्स क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किया विद द नेम आर्ची. So we can pass in initialization method is my name, my date of birth, my roll number, or my marks, or like previous class marks, or any of the information related to this particular object को आप क्लास के इनिशियलाइजेशन में डिक्लेयर कर सकते हैं. And then you say any method. This is completely optional, this init method. So agar, if you do not want to have some initialization method, that is totally fine. You can just create class. You can even create a blank empty class. You can just do class maths class then pass, so it will just create an empty class. Then you can have some method. So method can be anything. Isme if you want to create, get additional information. So this is basically a make class bana hai. And so this is the initialization. This is any method, कुछ भी आप method, like you simply want to print कि name of the student is this, so you can do that. And you can make unlimited number of objects for a single class. So maths class में let's say you have 100 students, so you can make 100 objects of that particular class with और हर एक की will have different attributes. So everybody will have different name, different age, different date of birth, or different marks, or different address, different mobile numbers. So everybody will have their own unique attributes related to that particular class. So may you can also pass some arguments that you want to pass and use that. So this is totally optional. You can create a totally empty class as well, right? And so class related, there are three important concepts that I want to discuss, that is self, innate, and static method. So what is self is, so this is a keyword, special keyword in Python. So this is always written in जो भी आप क्लास में अंदर मेथड यूज कर रहे हैं और यूज कर रहे हैं. So it is used to get those methods or attributes of the class, right? So let's say आपको method के अंदर you want to call self dot name. Let's say you want to call the name of a person. Name है math class का एक attribute. So you have to self dot name get that particular variable. सेम वे आपने मेथड के अंदर आपने मेथड टू कॉल करना है. सो टू कॉल मेथड टू यू कैन डू सेल्फ डॉट मेथड टू. सो सो बेसिकली सेल्फ इज यूज टू नो जो भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करते हैं. एंड सो क्लास में नो बाय डिफॉल्ट दिस इनिशियलाइजेशन इज क्रिएटेड एंड initialization like whenever class is instantiated, all the methods attribute of the class can be accessed using this self keyword. So self keyword is very useful in that case. And always कभी आपको कुछ error आ रहा है to in a class related to anything like name is not there or some name error, some type error, so always just check कि आपने self use किया है access that class. And self is the default argument. So default argument होता है like the first default argument कोई भी आप method pass कर रहे हैं in your class. So let's say आपने class के बाहर you call this method objects method create method. So whatever argument you passed, the self will always be the first default argument. So ये आपको बाहर से कॉल नहीं करना है. It is just a Python syntax कि ये always it will be the first argument आपके जो भी class methods होंगे. But let's say you want to have some method जिसमें set नहीं pass किया, so you can have some. Let's say I have method 2. इसमें मैंने I don't have any wait, sorry. So in this case, I don't have any self one keyword over here. So self keyword name. So what Python take it as? So it will be static method. So what is static method? Static method is basically static method को access करने के लिए मुझे class का object create करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So static method will always be available directly accessible to me. So मैं static method कैसे access कर सकती हूँ? By let's say by this maths underscore class dot method 2. So I can directly access some static method of class via this dot notation. So yeah, so this is basically for users when कि कोई भी एक method है जो that we want to have in our class, or like that is always like associated with the class, but जरूरी नहीं है that it has to use any class attributes or anything. So but we want to keep it in a class itself. Let's say मैं math class create करी, and in that math class मैंने एक simple function किया to add two number, and वो जो add two number है उनका input मैं user से ले रही हूँ. Now since user is passing the two numbers itself, so मेरे को math class का object create करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I do not want to create maths object class. Directly I can go and call the maths dot whatever add two numbers, और मैंने दो number pass किए, then directly got the result. Right? So maybe we'll look at the example. एक simple example देखते हैं, and then things will start making more sense over here. And then after that we'll stop at 8 o'clock as promised. And let's say so this is very simple employee class जो हमने create करी है. So as you can see there's a class employee. इसमें एक initialization method हमने create किया जिसमें we are taking three values: name, salary, company. So name, salary, company is basically user जो है जब वो class का object create करेगा वो ये तीनों values pass करेगा हमें. So name, salary and company, and then you can see these name, salary and company मैं assign कर रही हूँ class के attribute as a class attribute using this self keyword. So self dot name मैंने assign कर दी. इसमें जो भी मैंने value pass करी that I have put it like assigned that to the self.name. Same with salary and company. And we have just for confirmation, we are just adding employee is created, right? अब मेरे को इस एम्प्लॉय की डिटेल्स गेट करनी है, सो यू कैन सी दिस, दीज आर सिंपल प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट लाइक नेम ऑफ एम्प्लॉय इज दिस कंपनी इज दिस, एंड उसके अलावा अनदर मेथड सिंपल गेट सैलरी, एंड देन मैंने इसको प्रिंटिंग द कंपनी एंड द सैलरी नेम. सो इस क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं, दिस इज वेरी वेरी सिंपल. सो मैंने लाइक ऑब्जेक्ट किया, लेट्स से मैंने किया because again people are narcissist, so I'm just creating with my own name, employee, and मैंने अपना name पास किया, that is Archie, and then मैंने salary पास की, let's say 100, and then मैंने company पास करी, let's say Infini Data Academy, right? And then if you see this, wait, okay, sorry मैंने ये नहीं किया, let me run this first. Okay, and code run हो गया है, let me, so you can see now employee is created. मैंने obj use किया, see now I can see call this method जो भी है get details. So if I get the details, I can see this, the name, salary, and the company. And this is just one object. Let me just, if I create another object, so basically same class, same class, I can create multiple employees as an object. So let's see. मैंने I just, okay, there's a one, hello, anonymous, and lovely to see you here. And if you have any question, any doubt, please feel free to raise it in our chat, और हमारी टीम से connect करना चाहते हैं, please connect with us on LinkedIn and Instagram, and we always look forward to talking to new people. So let me just create another object for a person. I'll just create Tash and obj, and इसमें there is a same format जो इसको create करेगा, and I'll write the Akash name pass किया, and then the salary, let's say this person has salary 120 and this person works in Google. All right, so हमारे data में there is another employee that has been created. So if I write Akash obj dot get सैलरी, एज यू कैन सी अगर मैंने डॉट के साथ वो किया, सो जुपिटर में और दिस गूगल गिव्स यू दिस हेल्पफुल दिस हेल्पफुल हिंट्स कि आप व्हाट कैन create. So you can see कि इस salary of this working in Google is 120. So you can see हर एक object के related this information is different for each of this object. So both this object they are using single जो हमने क्रिएट करी है एम्प्लॉय, बट इन रिलेटेड दैट ऑब्जेक्ट जो है ऑब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड ईच इंफॉर्मेशन विल डिफरेंट. सो फॉर आकाश एंड फॉर आर्ची, सो इन दोनों का सेपरेट ऑब्जेक्ट जो है मेमोरी में स्टोर हुआ है, एंड दैट ऑब्जेक्ट हैज दी सेपरेट एट्रीब्यूट्स. जो नेम सैलरी कंपनी है वो सेपरेट, दैट विल separate for this Archie object and the Akash object. Same way इसमें जो get details है, that get details get salary, that function is over here, but इससे related जो भी information जो print होगी that will be for that specific object related information. So जो भी information आप that object के आप pass करते हैं that will be unique to that particular object जो भी हमने जो भी user ने pass किया है. So you can say this can be useful to construct real world object, and this is how in general classes are very heavy in real world programming a lot, and to create your web design or applications and everything. Classes are heavily used because this gives you comparison to like, real world scenarios. So this object जो भी हम create करते हैं, this is for you, this is a real world entity basically अभी तक में जो 10 string data types है, they are also objects of those class like string class, and so these class are, so this was the class in brief. And then we have the OOPS. So basically, OOPS is the programming pattern to structure your code, to make or structure your code, and it has different concepts related to it. So these are the four main concepts related to the OOPS. So this OOPS is a programming pattern that people generally follow to create all your real world uh, और real applications. So ये four main concepts हैं, and these are like common to every language जो OOPS के concept follow करते हैं. Like you have your Java and other languages जिसमें OOPS के basic concept follow करते हैं, and the meaning and behind this is basically same. Only difference is the syntax change होता है, then the program related stuff keep changing, but the concept behind this is same. So next class, we are going to discuss the OOPS concept, and we'll see the example of all these four different cases. So if you want, you can just get a simple read about all these four concepts, or if you do not get anything related to that, it's free. We'll start the next class with some introduction to these concepts, and then in case we'll see one brief example of each of these. And also in next to next class, we'll discuss the different data science libraries for Python uh, that are available in Python that you can use in your projects, or that you can use to create some simple real world case study, right? So I hope you see you in next class, and yeah, we'll just see you all soon. And as I promised, we are to cut this to 8 o'clock, so that you can all have fun, enjoy home with your family. And let me just look at the live chat. अगर I'm here for 1 or 2 more minutes, in case अभी भी किसी को कोई doubt है or any issues, I am they can share your queries with me, and we will be happy to get back to you or reply to you, right? So uh, if no, then it was lovely to see you all today, this weekend. I hope you learned a lot. हमने basically modules cover की, exception handling, decorators, all the interesting stuff that we covered today. And now we will go a bit more deeper into the OOPS concept and the different data science libraries for Python next week. And yeah, so you can get a feel of how real world scenarios, case studies work. And so, if anybody has any doubt, concern, please add it in the live chat, or else you can please, you know, feel free to drop off and go have fun with your family, friends, and because it is holy, and have a very happy Holi to all of you, right? Meanwhile, I will just paste the Infinity Data Academy, the website link, or in the live chat, so you can feel free to you can check out our website and to see different types of services that we offer. And yeah, you can also see go to our LinkedIn and Instagram page and Facebook, and as well as obviously you are already on the live chat over YouTube channel as well, but you can check out uh, other. Okay, happy Holi, study bro, and same to you, Anonymous. And also, Richard, lovely to see you all here, and happy Holi to everyone. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next class next week. And yeah, so please keep coding, and yeah, I hope you are learning something new, you are upskilling yourself, you are putting in the hours and effort required to pick up the skill. And yeah, if you want to discuss more about how you can improve yourself in the Python or data science domain, please feel free to connect with us at Infinity Data Academy, LinkedIn, or YouTube channel, and we'll be happy to get in touch with you. Other than that, happy Holi, everyone, and hope you have a fun rest of the weekend. And yeah, I'll see you all next week with the interesting concepts of OOPS and data science. And yeah, bye bye everyone.